Okay, I think I am live on air. I'm going to start properly in a few minutes. Okay, and yeah, looks like the stream is working and up and running, so let me put my webcam on now. Oh, okay. Just bear with me a moment, please, guys. So that's, oh, here we go, integrated webcam. This is the one I need. Okay, and I'll start properly in a couple of minutes. Hello, Emmy. Thank you for joining so early. Hope you're doing okay today. And I'll start properly in about a minute or so. Just let me close Mario and Luigi. But happy Easter Monday to you, Emmy. Hope you're doing okay today. Yes, I'm not doing too bad, thank you. I can see a few people have joined now, so I will properly start as it is 8 o'clock. So hello everybody, welcome. Today is Monday, it's the 21st of April 2025, and happy Easter Monday to you all. I hope everybody's doing okay. I am aware that the Pope has unfortunately died, which is very sad news, and I hope everybody who thinks about the Pope a lot is doing okay today. I know he meant a lot to a lot of people. So yes, hope everybody is doing okay today. And yes, today is Easter Monday, and today I am here for a couple of hours playing on Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D on Nintendo Switch. I am just going to minimize my webcam a little bit. And yes, right off the bat tonight, it's time for a big boss. So I have had a look. I still have a little ways to go before the end of the game, but I am in the last 3 hours of the game now. So I'm thinking maybe 2 more streams of Dragon Quest, and I will have the game beat. And yes, if you do join the stream tonight, thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, I can see quite a few people are online as well at the minute, which would make sense with it being a bank holiday. It's time for people to enjoy some video games today. I think, Emmy, you've seen a couple of short videos that I've made today. Been playing on Diddy Kong Racing and Mario and Luigi. I'll let the theme song play for about a minute or so. Do 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 do. Just let me move the webcam so you can see the logo as well. Here we go. Let's venture forth. Continue from autosave. So far, I have had 32 hours worth of gameplay. And yeah, like I said, I mentioned, I'm in the last 3 hours of the game now. And this is Baron Mossy's Lair. So Baramos isn't the main final boss. There's still 2 or 3 main bosses to go, but here we go. I love the whole flame effect there. And the voice acting as well. So use Krank and then Gazap. Kaboom. Nelson, 1 point of damage. Go Nelson. Here we go, Kazap again. 330 points. Crackle. 270. $316. So if you're wondering why I can't get game over, it's because I am playing on this in easy mode because it's the first time I've ever played on a Dragon Quest game. So don't forget as well, I have Region on my team. I've just misspelled him as a Region. I do name some of my characters after my subscribers. Okay, 362 points. I think, yeah, I'll have to double check Pokemon. I need to go back into Pokemon Pearl and play. I'd do a stream of Pokemon Pearl again. Okay, Baramos is low on health now, so that's good. Okay, 371 points there. Now he's using Inferno. So Regen is healing everybody. Go Nelson. Dorothy uses Crackle. 301 points. I use Kazap. Okay. 424. Baramos is defeated. So we got 25,600 XP. So Dorothy leveled up there, level 38. Regen leveled up to level 35. Okay, I think it was actually Regen who said the recommended level is level 50 by the end of the game. But I've still got a couple of hours of the game left. Again, I love those graphics with the explosion and the blue smoke. Well, it was more like purple smoke. Yeah, there's still more of the game, though. We haven't beaten the game. Okay, so Firework Festival. I kind of feel like that was too easy to be a last boss anyway. Oh well, I'm fully recovered anyway, so let's go in here. What is it in video games and anime about the children's fathers being absent? That was just my phone going off. Here we go. It's not over yet. Far from it. Well, a few hours from it. Hello, Croshaw. Hope you're doing okay today. Yes, I'm doing okay. This is, I mean, as far as voice acting goes, this is one of the best games I've ever played as far as voice acting goes. Well, it hadn't returned, had it? You were just getting ahead of yourself there, mate. thinking everything was okay. Okay, so we've now woken up, but it's the middle of the night. So he's telling me to go back to bed, but there's a reason why we got up in the middle of the night. I mean, in a way that's kind of a little bit like I don't want to make another connection to Banjo Kazooie, but you know how in Banjo Kazooie, when you beat the quiz and you have that cutscene and everybody thinks everything's okay and you're at the end of the game, and then you realise, oh, hang on a minute, we haven't actually beaten Gruntilda. It's a bit like that. Ooh, flashback time. This is quite the helm indeed. Can't it wait until he's a little older? Okay, so is that a new area? Yes, yes, Croshaw, definitely. I would definitely enjoy a remake of Chrono Trigger. Imagine it like it's a 2D platform dash shooting game, isn't it? Chrono Trigger. I know Akira Toriyama was heavily involved. Okay, let's leave the town. So also as well, guys, I don't have to travel by foot or by boat anymore. I can travel by bird, and it looks like I need to go to this area here now. I mean, you would think it, but I've never actually played on Chrono Trigger before. Oh, here we go. So, I actually need to go. Is that to the west? No, it's to the east. One thing I will say about this bird, it is a little bit slow. But from a design point of view, this bird does remind me sort of a like a weird cross between Ho Ho and Lugia. Yeah, maybe they'll do a remake or a sequel to the on the Switch too. I mean, the good thing about the birds is that using the bird to travel is that you don't have any random battles in the air. Here we go. We've just got flying north now. Here we go. Castle of the Dragon Queen. Oh, go on then. Okay, Easter Baroness as well. Okay, so we're getting a special item here. sphere of light. Clearly, Ocarina of Time drew some inspiration from this, because this technically came before Ocarina of Time. And that whole thing again, like the dragon, that's kind of a bit like the Deku tree in Ocarina of Time, on how he passed, but after the 7 years, his offspring sprouted after the curse was lifted from the temple. I'm just having a run around very quickly so we can have at least a couple of random battles. Kaboom! Okay, one more left. Go Nelson! You actually defeated an enemy, well done. Okay, here we go, so I'm gonna head south, and then when I get to the main sea, I'll head to the east. Let's just check where I am now. Yeah, so if I just head to the left now. Okay, so I just need to find a suitable place to land. Ah, here we go. Shall we have a couple of, well, I was going to say random battles, but the poison there. Pit of Giaga. Well, for the underworld, this doesn't seem too bad. Hello, RS Jaguar. Hope you're doing okay. Yes, I've had a nice Easter break. Thank you. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, so we got the map of the underworld now. Okay, so I take it now that I'm in the underworld, I won't be able to use the bird to navigate. I'll have to go back to walking or using the ship. Okay, so X literally marks the spot and it's on the other side, but I need to work my way around. Ah, okay. So there's actually 2 pointers. Kazap. Yeah, okay, the enemies don't seem too tough for the time being. Kaboom! think I'm close to one of the X's now. I know there are two, aren't there? Yes, there's one here. I wonder why there's one there. Looks a bit strange. Well, not an X, but that area is highlighted. Kaboom. Yeah, these enemies on the scene now are pretty easy for me to beat now. Kazap. Okay, so yeah, looks like we need to get off here and check this area. Okay, so because I'm confused, I actually attacked Nelson there. Shrine of the Spirit. At first, I misread that. I thought it said Tower of Rubbish. Okay, so we got the Staff of Rain. Okay, so HP and MP fully restored. It's okay, I mean, no problem. Okay, so this is the town we need to head to. And there's also another area here. Well, the thing is, on Saturday, I did actually watch the last episode of Pokemon with Ash and Pikachu in it. And it's in the very last episode where they make reference to his dad. So it's the final. It's within the final 12 episodes. I think it's something like Pokemon. No, no, it's not Pokemon Master Quest. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, it's the last 12 episodes of the series. It's on Netflix. Kazap. Why am I attacking everybody else and not the bad guys? Because I'm confused. That's why. There we go. Nelson reaches level 38. I wonder if I can get to level 50 with at least a couple of my characters before the end of the game. But yeah, I want to say I've got 2 hours of the game left. Maybe 3 if I take my time. Crucial, you're asking me If you could choose any game to get a sequel on modern hardware, what would it be? Okay, I can't say Banjo Kazooie. I say that too many times. Let me think. I tell you what, I would like to see a sequel of on modern hardware because they only did the wrong game on this series back in the NES, or at least one or two. There might have been one on the Game Boy, if I'm not mistaken, and that is Bloom Fight. Yeah, Jet Force Gemini. That's not a bad shout. Okay, here we go. Back on land. You think that modern hardware kind of ruins the OG design of games? I do think, like for me, I prefer to play on the original version as opposed to something on Nintendo Switch Online. Here we are. We have arrived in Col. Okay, it may be worth me just healing, so let's see if there's an inn in this town. Well, here's an item place. Well, we can buy some armor here. Not too worried about armor though. This looks very inny. See, like, even though this is the underworld. I wouldn't say the entire underworld in this game is unpleasant. It kind of reminds me of the demon realm in Dragon Ball Daima. Not everything about it is bad. So we need to head to the tower to the north. Okay, yeah, so the tower is here. Oh, well, wonder what that area to the left is all about. But yeah, it'll be this area to the north where we need to go. Okay, everybody is defeated. Region is now at level 36. Okay, let's set sail and go to this tower in the north. Okay, here we go. Tower of Rubus. Okay, Nelson is confused. Come on, Nelson. No, don't attack Region. What are you doing that for? Sapple. Okay, multiple enemies are defeated. 315 XP. Okay, I had a feeling that might have been a mimic. I do find the mimics are still quite tough to beat. Some enemies are really easy now, but yeah, the mimics they're not easy to beat still. Kaboom. Kazap. Okay, I am now at level 41. Okay, is this going to be another mimic? Okay, no, okay, brilliant. Right, so from looking at the map, I can either go down. I think if I go up, then left, then down, there's a staircase. Thank you, Emmy. Can see a few more people joining the stream now, guys. So thank you if you are tuning in this evening. Even if you're here for just a minute or two, it does help with my algorithm on YouTube. I need to start thinking about what game to play on next after I've completed this, because I am close to the end. Maybe I can put more time into a Pokemon game after I've completed this. I will definitely be playing on Dragon Quest 1 and 2 later on in the year when they come out. Okay, so yeah, looks like I head to the right and then head to the north. And there's a staircase. Yes, thank you, Wimmy. Well, I have actually noticed on average now I get one new subscriber a day. Sometimes I might get two over the weekend. But like for me, like I'd rather just get the one subscriber a day who's genuine than 10 subscribers and the 10 subscribers are bots and trolls. I'd rather take my time. Oh, also, guys, I've decided on Thursday I'll be doing something a little bit different. Instead of playing on a Nintendo game, I will be playing on the PS5 on Thursday night, and it's because on Thursday there's a new set of DLC coming out for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I already have the Ultimate Edition, so I don't need to pay for it. It's already going to be available to me. But yeah, that's my plan for Thursday, a Sparking Zero stream. And the new DLC that's coming is going to be a new set of characters from Dragon Ball Daima. Oh, you're in London on Thursday. Okay, yeah, no problem. You'll be able to watch it on catch up. But yeah, Dragon Ball Daima DLC coming on Thursday. Not, did I say Dragon Ball Daima DLC? Well, technically it is Dragon Ball Daima DLC. But yeah, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero DLC based on Dragon Ball Daima coming Thursday. So I mean, a part of me wishes that I had more time on this channel to talk about Dragon Ball because I know just I'm like massively into Dragon Ball, maybe even more so than I am about gaming, and I can easily do a Dragon Ball channel if I wanted to, but it's just I'd be giving myself too much to do. It's like if I did YouTube as a full time job, I could easily fit the time to do Dragon Ball content, but I haven't got the time. Maybe I can put some time aside to concentrate on the Dragon Ball games and do that. Because let me just show you the one game I've got here right off the bat on the shelf is a Dragon Ball Z game. This is a very old Dragon Ball Z NES game, and it does actually work on the Famicom. Okay, let's go down this staircase. I want to see we're heading in the right direction. Oh no, I'm just back where I started. Yes, definitely crucial. Well, true fact, for a few days, I did actually change the name of this channel to Tom's Anime and Gaming World. But then I realised after a couple of days, it's like, I'm giving myself too much here. Whilst I'm still doing it as a hobby. I mean, one idea that I've got for Twitch is to stream some anime on Twitch. I can't do it on YouTube because of copyright, but on Twitch, they're not as like picky about like the rule. The rules on copyright are different on Twitch. But what I would have to do is stop. Like if we're watching an anime episode or a movie, I'd have to stop the episode after every couple of minutes so I can talk, and then it would be classed as fair use. You're asking me, Emmy, do you think you would ever do YouTube full time? I would like to, but it would take me a couple of years to get to that point. I mean, like, I would love more than anything to be able to turn around to work next week and say, I'm going to quit my job so I can do YouTube full time. But unfortunately, in the real world, life isn't like that for a lot of people. I don't know what the minimum amount would be for me to go full time. The For me to be able to monetize my account officially, I need to be at 1,000 subscribers. For me to be able to monetize this account and put advertisements on this channel, I need to be at 1,000 subscribers. But when I get to 500 subscribers, I'll be entitled to super chats so people can send me super chats on the stream. You'd have to pay for the super chats, but if you want like a bit of more attention on the stream, you get like a highlighted message. I think to be able to do this as a full-time job, I would need people people to be constantly watching the streams all day, every day, and not just watching the streams, clicking on the advertisements once I can have them on. Brace yourself. Kazap. I am just going to turn the volume down just a little bit now, guys. Okay, is this going to be a mimic? All right, okay, so with these, there are these switches also on the board that must do something. Oh no, it wasn't a mimic, that one. Talesman. I think in the last 15 minutes I might possibly play on a different game. Well, actually, I was gonna say have one GP on Mario Kart 64. No one would object to me playing on Mario Kart 64 the last 15 minutes, would they? Emmy, you're giving me the thumbs up. Kind of like what I did last night with Paper Mario. I went into the Nintendo 64 online section in the last portion of the stream. Make yourself. One point of damage, even though I've got like Dorothy's got like 190 MP. Come on, Dorothy. Feel like I've made very good progress in this now tonight, anyway. Definitely want to say I've got 2 hours left in this game. You're okay with that as well, Croshaw? Brilliant. Sword dance, no damage. Okay, so yeah, let's flee this battle. Bless me. Okay, it's just saved anyway, but yeah, let me go back to the main Switch Home menu. But yes, thank you guys. I think I'm done playing with Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D4 tonight. Thank you for stopping by, and in the last part of tonight's stream, for the last 10-15 minutes, I'm going to have a GP on Mario Kart 64. So if you want to stick around, feel free, and I hope you enjoy. I will pick up Dragon Quest again next week. I might play a little bit of it off air. But next week may potentially be the last stream on Dragon Quest. Thank you, Emmy. I say you love that segment. Let's go 100cc. Not going overdo it tonight. Yeah, let's go with the special cup. DK's Jungle Parkway. I think as well, guys, definitely. Not next weekend, but the weekend after, I am probably going to go and buy a Nintendo 64, which would mean more content as far as streaming goes. So, yeah, I am gonna be picking up a Nintendo 64 in a couple of weeks. I mean, it's great being able to stream it via Nintendo Switch Online, but there's something different about playing the original. And with the Nintendo 64 hardware, I do want to show you a few things associated with Stop and Swap. But the only way I can is with the original hardware. I can't show you on Nintendo Switch Online. I can't show you with a ROM. I need to be using the actual hardware to show you what I've discovered. Okay, final lap. Okay, second, not bad. Yeah, I'm starting to think, I'd imagine the one that they have in CEX at the minute, which is the one that I was planning on buying, it's £150. But thinking about the price, I want to say it's probably got the expansion pack for that price. I mean, to be fair, I have got the money to get it now if I wanted to, but I just haven't got the time to go up there. Okay, I am failing quite miserably here. I am pleased that the Feather Hop is returning in Mario Kart World. They did originally plan for the Feather Hop to be in Mario Kart 64, and there is a Game Shark code where you can actually use the jump, but the 2D image of the feather isn't actually present in the game's coding anymore. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to use the super mushroom. Not with so many bends. It's okay to use it here because it's a straight path. Well, okay, so I think I am currently fifth. So I do have quite a bit of catching up to do. But this course has never been my forte. Of course, Peach has a banana. Okay, yeah, sixth. Let's try again. I might not have time for every race, guys, because I have literally got 5 minutes left tonight. Let's see how I get on this time. Yeah, I am gonna come out of this, guys. Let's just have a time trial. Let's play on Toad's turn pack. I just think even on the 100cc at this time of night, that might have been too much for me. Okay, final lap. This is time trial though. Okay, 2 minutes and 58 seconds that was. And okay, let me go back to the main Switch Home menu, guys. Okay, thank you, guys. Unfortunately, I am out of time on this stream tonight. It is now 10 p.m. and I do have work tomorrow. So thank you to everybody who's tuned in tonight. Thank you very much, Imi. Thank you, Croshaw, and thank you to RS Jaguar. I think you three have been the main three in the chat tonight. But if you have joined the stream and watched any of the stream tonight, anybody else, thank you to everybody. If you do like this content, feel free to subscribe. I stream every night 8 till 10, Monday to Thursdays. I don't stream on Fridays, and on Saturday nights I try to do a longer stream from 8 till 11 or from 7 through till 10. But thank you to everybody. I will be back tomorrow night, and tomorrow night I will be playing on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. I am en route to the final dungeon. I have about 6 hours left in Skyward Sword HD. So yeah, en route to the final dungeon tomorrow night. So let's see how we get on. Thank you very much, guys. I hope everybody has enjoyed their Easter break. I know a lot of people will be back to normal tomorrow, so if you're at work, take care. I wish you well, and I hope to see you again tomorrow evening. Thank you, and good night, everybody. Yes, thanks, Emmy. Thanks, Croshaw. Thank you, everybody else, guys. Good night, everybody.